Brother, there are four type of wife. An ability for you to choose the best among them is the best you can do for yourself in life, because the wife you choose to marry determine your whole life. I want you guys to think about that. The first category of a wife you can marry is that woman who is actually your friend, your team member, somebody that is ready to work and do everything for the family to progress. That is a woman you can have as the best of woman in your life. And the second type of woman as a wife is that woman who is actually a competitor with you. These are the class of women that will be building houses with their money without letting you know, knowing fully well that all your bill is being spent on building and setting up the family for the best of their future. But at the end of the day, she will still be the one to ask you, what have you been doing with money? My dear brother, you need to wake up to this reality. And the third class of woman one can encounter is that one that is actually enemy with you. She doesn't have any atom of love for you, but she just want to bear children for you. And the moment she has gotten a satisfaction, probably after she has got couple of children with you, or you have raised the last child, she can decide to delete you or render you useless, just to avoid any kind of disturbances of controlling or setting boundary. That is an enemy you need to know. And the fourth category of woman is that woman that is actually a user. She is ready to be your wife, but she wants the freedom of going all over the places, doing whatever she likes. She can be messing up and do everything without you complaining. The moment you complain about all the shit she does, she will claim you are disturbing her peace, you are disturbing her freedom, and a whole lot. My dear brother, it is important for you to have the intelligence to be able to figure these women out. And if you cannot figure that woman out when you are dating, definitely you are going to see her in marriage, or probably you are going to see the real terror in her when you are too old and probably too late to make corrections. At that point in time, you will get to know with a lot of tears. My dear brother, think about this. And one other critical condition you really need to understand is that some of these women who are terrible, you can find two in one, you can find three in one. She can actually be an enemy and be a user. She can actually be a competitor and be an enemy and be a user simultaneously. That is three in one. My dear brother, anybody who encounter that, may God just protect him. For this particular classification, we really need to pay attention to situation around us. We can see the example of Biola Adebayo, who just announced the separation between her and the husband on his birthday. Although she said they are co-parenting conveniently, and that sounds good, but the major question I want you guys to really ask yourself is that, why will you make such announcement on his birthday, knowing fully well that that is his joyous day? A whole lot of people are greeting and celebrating with him, and that is the day you really want to announce that and really create a whole lot of mixed feeling for him. Let's think about this, brothers. That is why I've always told you guys that you really need to be careful. That majority of the divorced women always wish their husband to be miserable, broken, sad, sometimes get destroyed, just to justify separating with him. You really need to know this. We have seen it countless times, and it's still playing. My dear brother, smart up. Also, imagine the marriage saga between an old man and old woman on Chief Hamzat Oriyomi show. It was terrible. Just imagine a man that is married to a woman at the age of 80 something and 70 something. They've had all their children in their life all together, and at the end of the day, this woman is living in 6 bedroom without being able to give the man one room while the man is sleeping outside. My dear brother, think deeply about this. Meanwhile, they asked the woman, did you see him with any other woman? No is the answer. There is no any other woman that bear any child for this man. And at the end of the day, she could live comfortably in the house, knowing fully well that the father of all her children is sleeping out there. Think about that level of terror. I am telling you, women cannot love you only but for the lifestyle you can give, Only few ones among them that are raised properly can actually be a friend. My dear brother, really need to understand this. Don't joke around it. If you really want full detail about this video, you can visit Hamzat Oriyomi on YouTube. Then you can get the whole of the gist. It is pathetic. And I always tell you guys, please understand all the time. The situation around you and your wife could really be fair when you are still together. But the moment you are no more together, my dear brother, you will be shocked at the terror they can really give. Meanwhile, if you choose to marry a very good wife, my dear brother, you are actually living in paradise here on earth. And I will advise you, you really need to deal the best way possible with this woman, because some of them who are actually friends that can actually behave well have the capacity to switch. My dear brother, they can be something else if you are not dealing rightly. So for you as a man, if you are a great man, you are living well, you have built yourself to a reasonable extent, my dear brother, you are in a war of choosing the best woman for yourself. You really need to be very, very clear about the way to deal and a way to choose when you meet a woman. If not, the end might actually be disastrous. Think deeply about this, brothers. Peace out.